In the aftermath of a relentless snowstorm that swept across the mountains, a family living in a remote cabin stumbled upon a heart-wrenching sight. A mountain lion cub, barely a few weeks old, shivering under a collapsed pine tree. The tiny creature, soaked and trembling, had clearly lost its mother in the chaos. The father of the family, an elderly man named Walter, approached cautiously. The cub didn't resist. It was too weak to move, too cold to even whimper. Walter scooped it up, wrapping it in his thick coat. Back at the cabin, his family watched in quiet concern as he gently laid the cub by the fireplace. They had no experience with wild animals, but there was no question about it. They had to help. Walter warmed up a bottle of milk, and with trembling hands, the cub accepted the first sips. It was the beginning of a bond neither would have imagined. Days turned into weeks. The cub, named Leo by Walter's granddaughter, began to gain strength. With each passing day, Leo followed Walter more closely, whether it was tending the garden, stacking firewood, or just sitting on the porch as the snow melted. It was as if the animal had found in Walter not only shelter, but something deeper, an anchor in a world that had once turned cold and unforgiving. Despite Leo's wild instincts, he never posed a threat to the family. He was playful, affectionate, and surprisingly gentle. Walter, who had lost his own son years ago, found in Leo a sense of companionship that eased the ache in his heart. "He looks at me like I'm his father," he would often say, his voice tinged with both wonder and sorrow. The mountain lion grew fast, too fast, some neighbors said. But Walter never listened to warnings. "He's not just a wild animal," he would insist, "he's family." By the end of the year, Leo had become an inseparable part of the household. He helped Walter carry light loads, nudged the old man to remind him of forgotten chores, and even stood guard at night, alert to the sounds of the forest. The bond between them had transcended logic. It had become love in its purest, rawest form. Their story soon spread across the region. Some criticized it, others were deeply moved. But for Walter, none of that mattered. He had rescued a creature from the storm, but in many ways, Leo had rescued him too. From loneliness, from grief, from the coldness of aging without connection. "I didn't plan on raising a mountain lion," Walter once said with a soft chuckle. But sometimes, the heart knows what it needs before the mind does.